Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. I know what's in here, well, because it says it on the outside of the box. I haven't actually opened it. I know what's in here. They actually sent me a whole bunch of stuff, and when I realized that this was one of the things in the initial larger box, I was like, I gotta make, it's gotta get its own unboxing, because I've been anticipating this for a while. I think you guys have been anticipating this for a while, so I'm excited to get into it and share my initial thoughts with you guys. Thanks so much to my patrons for supporting me, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. Thanks to Civivi for sending this in too. So, by the time you are watching this video, I'm going to take the info right there and toss it. By the time you're watching this, this should be available. So, I will make sure that this knife is linked down below. I'm hoping it's available. It might be sold out, but I'm hoping it's available. There's a link in the description. You can check it and see. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you. So, what are we looking at here? It's the Vision FG. Oh boy. Here we go. Vision FG. Oh, neat. They didn't sacrifice on size. Oh boy. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, so I have the Wii SNEX Vision R right here. And this is still far and away. Now, this is the much more expensive version, right? Titanium and CPM 20 CV. This guy here is micarta. Does this lock still come out? Oh, no, wait. Does it? Am I imagining that? It does on this guy. This guy came out, and that was like part of the disassembly process. And I think on this guy, yeah, it's got some kind of blocker there, so it does not come out. I actually really like that. It's fine that it comes out a little bit on this guy. That's okay. But I would prefer that it didn't. Designed by SNEX. That's, man, they really wanted us to know that. They could have just put that's way smaller up here or back here. I feel like everybody knows that. That's weird that they really needed that there. So the blade steel on this is, hold on, Nitro V. That's fine. I like Nitro V. This is really cool, and I'll tell you why. It's because this guy right here is something. I'll link this version and this version right down in the description, so you guys can check them out. This guy's like $250 to $270. I can't remember. It's something like that. This guy is much less expensive, unless I am mistaken. I think it's actually right on the line. I don't think it's actually a budget knife, but it is 100% one of the most interesting knives on the market at this price point right now. Why? Because this lock is extremely strong and fully ambidextrous. They also had the good sense to, oh look, it's different. The pocket clip is different. This did the weird wraparound thing, right? That's fine. That's a solution to milling a slot on either side for the pocket clip, and that's, you know, it's okay. It makes it carry a little bit weird. I don't really like how that carries as much. This is just a spot that's cut out on either side. And the clip itself is ambidextrous. I'm sorry, not even. The clip itself is symmetrical, meaning, you know, it doesn't matter if we flip it over to this side. So lefties can carry and experience this knife the exact same way that a right-handed person would. Now, this is a thumb stud variant, which I think is fine. A lot of people are going to say, why didn't they do the, you know, why no hole? And that's okay, right? I mean, it's okay to say that because I get it. Like having the little, you know, hole there really makes that cool. But manipulating these knives with just, I believe they call this the super lock, this feels literally no different. The only difference is in weight and thickness, because the version here, the FG, that's what it's called, right? Yeah, the FG is thicker because of the liner and the scales, which is fine. It actually, in a lot of ways, this actually feels a little bit better. Oh, man, I really like this. I think this is right over the line for a budget knife on my channel. That's the thing. This is not that's the line I created on my channel. So you can dismiss that completely. It's not like I made the rule and everybody in the whole knife world has to follow it. No, absolutely not. A lot of people say a budget knife can't be anything over 25 bucks. I disagree with that. A lot of people say the line is 50. I kind of get where those people are coming from. On this channel, it opens up a lot more options, and I just feel like the natural progression of the knife world has led most people who've been here for at least a little bit to accept the term budget under $75. You don't have to agree with that. A lot of people say it's under 100, right? In which case, I would make this a budget knife. I want to say this comes in at 80. I don't know that for sure. I remember seeing that on the Blade HQ page, so if you want to, you know, again, they're linked if you want to check the price. But does that make it no longer interesting? No, absolutely not. In fact, I can tell you the couple of changes that I feel like they've made absolutely 100% still make this one of the coolest, one of the most interesting knives of 2023. And I had a feeling that it would be. It can't be my, you know, on this channel I do a silly little sort of award ceremony at the end of the year, which means absolutely nothing to the vast majority of the knife world. But for those of you who watch my channel and are interested in my opinion, then, you know, this knife can't win that budget knife of the year award, I guess, right? There's nothing, there's like the people involved with the knife don't get anything. They get a virtual high five from me, and that's about it. But, so, you know, it's not really anything special that they're missing out on here. But I can't give it that because it's a hard line, $75 or less. Can it still make it in as, you know, one of the best things that came from 2023? Absolutely. And as of right now, this is ridiculously cool. This is easily one of the most interesting things that Civivi has ever done. Ambi-lock knives, especially when they're really strong locks, and this is not, I'm not just saying this, right? The super lock has been proven to be a ridiculously strong lock. So having something like that on a budget knife that is compact in nature, very easy to manipulate. I mean, seriously, this is extremely easy to manipulate. Has decent ergos, right? It's not hand melting, but it does work, and not a little knife. Let me hold on, I measure it. I think it says 7 3/4, 7.5. Nope, I'm wrong. It's almost 8. No, it's not. 7.85. 3.5 inch blade length. 3 1/8 on the cutting edge because there's a huge, you know, sort of choil area here. Yeah, easily. I mean, think of all the other Civivi knives, and nothing against Civivi, but think of all the other Civivi knives in their line that are about 80 bucks and are just completely and totally uninteresting compared to this. You know, it comes down to there's just a lot of people are, you know, may not prefer. For lefties, this is a dream. This is a dream come true for lefties because not only is it a knife that they can experience and manipulate the exact same way as a right-handed person, but it is absolutely, with or without my help, right? A lot of people are going to say, oh, it's only popular because people like Metal Complex say that it's No, it's going to be popular either way. I did not cover this knife at all, and it will absolutely be ridiculously popular. But yeah, they'll have an opportunity to experience one of the most interesting Civivis ever. One of the most interesting knives at this price point, for sure. This is really fun to carry. I think because of how the clip seats on this guy, this is almost better. People are going to have differing opinions on thumb stud versus opening hole, but, you know, the only thing that could have made this an absolute stunner, I told myself, is if this comes in at $74.99 or less, technically it could have come in at $75.00, and it would have been counted. $74.99 or less, and this would have just been like the most, I would have just absolutely lost my mind. I can't say I'm not losing my mind, because I think it comes in at 80, so for $5 more, I mean, honestly, who cares? Is this an $80 knife? Yeah, I think so. I think so. First impression's very good. Expect a review coming pretty quick. It's not going to take me long, especially since I've experienced the titanium brother. There's just a few differences here. But yeah, I like this one a lot. Very cool. So expect the full comprehensive review here in just a couple of weeks. Like I said, these two linked down in the description if you want to check them out. Thanks again to we/Civivi. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.